Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for watching. For those of you that do not know me, my name is Krista. Today we are going to discuss 15 things that we have quit buying. So for those of you that are not aware or have never watched one of my videos before, my husband Aaron and I are on a debt-free journey. We, in August of 2019, decided that it was time to quit going into debt. And we wanted to pay off the debt that we had. We wanted to be debt-free. So in the last little over a year, we started August of 2019, like I said, and a little over a year, we have paid off a little over $55,000 worth of debt. I think now actually as of today, it's like 56,000 and some change that we have paid off. And we have done that through a series of different things. We have done that by eliminating bills. We have done that by lowering and adjusting our budget. We live on a very tight budget. We have really locked it down and made it work for us. So we've done that through getting rid of car payments and buying things with cash. So one of the things, like I said, I'm going to show you today are 15 things that we have quit buying. Now these are things that we have either quit buying in the last year, or there's some things that we quit buying prior to our debt-free journey, but they are things that have helped us save money on. So the first thing, number one, that we quit purchasing is we quit purchasing laundry detergent. I now make our own laundry detergent. It is cheaper, it is better for us, it has less chemicals in it, it has no artificial dyes or fragrances or anything like that. And I've noticed a huge difference in our clothing. I can tell, we've been doing this now for about a year, the homemade laundry detergent, and I can tell which items of clothing I haven't worn in a year because they feel different when I put them on versus something that I wear frequently and that I have washed and I've gotten the store-bought detergent out of. So our homemade detergent, it's super easy, it is low cost, it is 3 ingredients, and it has been so much better. There is no complaints when it comes to this. I can make it in bulk, and I can make a bulk batch of laundry detergent for as pennies on the dollar what I could purchase laundry detergent for. A lot of your cheaper laundry detergents are mostly water anyways. There's not a whole lot of actual cleaning or deodorizing properties in it. A lot of it is just watered down stuff. Number two that on items that we quit purchasing is shower cleaner. So we quit purchasing shower cleaner again about a year ago. I found a homemade remedy that actually works better than any shower cleaner I've ever purchased before. I just put it in a water bottle that we had laying around, and all I do is I spray it on my shower, let it sit for about 30 minutes, and then go in with a scrub brush, scrub down my shower, and it makes it super clean. Super, super clean. I'm not gonna lie, it's not the best smelling stuff in the world, but the smell lasts, only lingers while it's soaking on the shower. Once you scrub it and wash it off, the smell disappears. It is just Dawn dish soap and vinegar. Amazing. Also healthy for us. It doesn't have any harsh chemicals in it. It doesn't have any harsh ingredients or anything like that. One of the big reasons I even started looking for a different shower cleaner and a different cleaner just in general for my household is because we have 5 dogs. Plus, we watch people's dogs all the time. And I could not take the risk of our dogs getting into harsh chemicals. So we tried not to keep any harsh cleaning supplies at all in the house. It is either all natural cleaners, homemade cleaners with natural ingredients or safe ingredients that we keep in the house. I just cannot risk having bleach around and my dog's getting into bleach or Pine Sol or anything like that. Plus I have 2 nieces that do come over and they're starting to become mobile. They're starting to walk, and my house is not child-proof by any means. I don't have kids, so it's not child-proof, and I can't risk them either getting into any harsh chemicals. Number 3 is plastic baggies, so Ziploc bags. We quit purchasing Ziploc bags actually before our debt-free journey. I have become a lot more aware of the amount of waste that is going on in this country. We waste a ridiculous amount of stuff. We are constantly throwing stuff away that does not decompose. We're not disposing of it properly. We are just polluting the environment. So we quit buying Ziploc bags a little over a year ago for that reason. And we invested in Pyrex containers, glass containers. And then also my sister purchased reusable storage bags. She got me these for my birthday. This brand is Baco. I think she found them on Amazon. So I will look and see if I can find them on Amazon and then put the link below. In this pack alone came 12 bags, 2 large, 5 medium, and 5 small. They are freezer bags, sandwich bags, snack bags, and travel bags. And I'm gonna tell you what, these bags are 100% better than a Ziploc bag. They are sturdy. They do not rip. You cannot poke a hole in them. The seal is a lot firmer or sturdier than a Ziploc bag seal. The bags are thicker, and I have found that our food stays so much better in these. It'll stay so much longer. We use them when we, go out to the parks, when we're fishing, or when we go out for walks, hikes, things along those lines, to put items in. I also use them to store things in the refrigerator, in the freezer. They are amazing. Super easy to take care of. When you are done with whatever item you had in there, you just wash them out with some soap and water. And you put them over top of a cup in your strainer or on a towel, and they air dry. So highly recommend these silicone bags. These have been a huge lifesaver. Also with bags, my sister also for my birthday got me reusable produce bags. So this is just like a mesh bag. It's eco-wear. I can again put the description down below. I think again she got them on Amazon. So we take these bags when we go grocery shopping, and we don't use the plastic bags, produce bags. First of all, I mean, if you look at it wrong, there's a hole in that bag. There's nothing to them. I don't even know why you'd want to use them. So, and they're just so bad for the environment because you bring it home, you use the produce, and you just throw away the bag. These, you can wash them. I did get one dirty one time. There was something in our refrigerator that leaked and got all over it. I just ran it underneath some hot water in the sink. It's got a nice drawstring on it. It keeps things in there. This is a sack of sweet potatoes. And I mean, it's holding this whole sack of sweet potatoes. So they can hold some weight. Number 4, junk food. We quit purchasing junk food from the grocery store, from any store, especially the individual wrap things. It's not cheap. It is expensive to purchase those. And so if we want junk food in the house, we will do trail mix. We'll maybe make our own trail mix, or we'll do, cookies, homemade cookies or homemade brownies, things along those lines. It's better for you, doesn't have as, the preservatives in it that, snack cake would have, and also a lot cheaper. Number 5, we're watching dogs. They probably saw a bird. I don't know. Maybe a leaf. Number 5 is brand new clothes. So we do not purchase brand new clothes from any store anymore. If we do, because I can't actually say that we never do it, but if we purchase clothes from brand new clothes from a store, it is from a local store. I like to support the local stores around the community, in the town that we live in. So if we purchase brand new clothes, it's from a local store, but even that, we don't do it very often. For the most part, we purchase our clothes secondhand. So we will go to stores like Goodwill or Stuff, Plato's Closet, We have a couple other like small thrift stores around our area, like locally owned ones. So we will go and we'll purchase clothes from those. The clothes hold up just as well. A lot of times we find clothes with tags on it that people have donated to these locations. And I then do not feel guilty about buying myself something. I don't feel guilty about buying, new pants or a new shirt because I only spent like $3 or $4 on it. So I can buy less. The other day I went to Goodwill and I spent $20. I walked out of there with 2 new pairs of jeans. One still had the tag on it and 3 new shirts. So for $20. So you can't beat that. Number 6 is fast food. So we quit purchasing fast food, again, probably a little over a year ago before the whole debt-free journey, mostly because it wasn't making us feel very good. We would eat fast food, we'd come home, we would just want to lay around, we wouldn't want to do anything. The grease just did not set well with either one of us. So that was the primary reason we quit doing it. But fast food in general is very expensive. I mean, we would go to the fast food restaurant, maybe get 2 meals and spend $15. Well, I could have made food at home for a lot cheaper than that. So fast food is one thing that we do not purchase anymore. It's not that we don't go out to eat. We will go out to eat, but we won't typically do fast food. Number 7 is dryer sheets and fabric softener. So again, this one we quit longer than a year ago, and the primary reason was because I hang dry everything. It either goes on the clothesline outside, it goes on the clothesline down in the basement, or it gets hung up on the drying rack in our laundry room. So that's typically why I don't buy dryer sheets for the most part. But also, dryer sheets are full of chemicals. I don't know if you realize that or not, but the scent in a dryer sheet and the thing that makes it have that like tacky feel is a bunch of chemicals. So all you are doing is you are putting chemicals on your clothing, and your clothing then sits on the largest organ on your entire body, your skin, and your skin is soaking in all of these chemicals. So that was primarily the reason we quit buying it. Also, like I said, we hang dry stuff, so there just wasn't a reason for us to have dryer sheets. And I do know that for anybody that is still drying clothes in the dryer, you can purchase the dryer balls. They're like a wool ball that you throw in with your clothes when you put them in the dryer. And it does the same thing as a dryer sheet, but it is an all-natural ingredient. So like I said, it wasn't feasible for us to be utilizing them. Number 8, pre-made dog treats. So we have 5 dogs. It gets expensive to buy pre-made dog treats. So the really healthy pre-made dog treats are expensive, and like I said, it just wasn't feasible for us to be able to purchase them and be able to feed 5 dogs with them. And then anything that was cheaper, if you've ever looked on the ingredients in them, they are absolutely awful. Awful. They cause cancer, kidney failure, bone disease. Like, the ingredients just are not healthy in cheap pre-made store-bought dog treats. So when I came to that realization that they just were not good for my dogs, I actually started making my own dog treats. And you can go onto Pinterest and you can find hundreds of recipes on dog treats. Some that are super easy, some that are a little bit more complex, but you know what ingredients are going into them. It's cheaper to purchase the ingredients than to purchase a bag of dog treats, and saves you money in the long run. I can make probably 10 times the amount of dog treats out of purchasing the ingredients for a fraction of the cost than I can if I purchase a bag of dog treats. So that is number 8. Number 9 is pre-packaged meals. So we don't buy prepackaged meals from the freezer section at the grocery store. It's more expensive. It is cheaper to buy the ingredients and make it homemade yourself. Number 10 is water bottles. We quit buying water bottles, again, longer than a year ago. It's probably been 2 or 3 years ago. We quit buying cases of water. We now just have tons and tons of different water bottles. This one I'm using right now We have ones with straws. We have insulated, ones that are more insulated. We just have tons of water bottles, and we will fill up our water bottles before we leave the house and always have them with us. That way we never have a case where we run out of water and we need to purchase a bottle of water. Saves us a bunch of money. We're not spending money at the gas stations on it. And then also it is better for the environment as well. We're not wasting a bunch of water bottles and throwing them away. We just recycle and reuse the ones that we have. 11. This is something that I have talked about in a previous video, but it is something that we have quit doing, is purchasing subscriptions. We do not purchase any sort of subscription anymore. We used to do like Ipsy, magazine subscriptions, newspaper subscriptions. We don't do any of that anymore. The magazine and newspaper ones, you can find everything you need to find online. And then that way you are not, you're eliminating that carbon footprint. You don't have to worry about recycling it or disposing it properly. And then you can, like I said, get all up-to-date information on your phone or your computer or iPad or whatever. Number 12 is meat at the grocery store. So I've also mentioned this in a previous video before. My husband is a farmer and we live in Iowa. So we are fortunate enough that we have access to buy bulk meat. So our beef we get from the farm that my husband farms on, and so it's locally grown beef, locally raised beef, and then also we know people around the community that raise hogs and raise chickens. So we will also then try to buy our hogs and chicken in bulk as well. It is so much cheaper if you have access to buying it bulk and have the ability to store that amount of meat. It is so much cheaper. We buy it usually like once a year. We buy beef once a year. We get a portion of a hog once a year, and then our chickens we'll get once a year. And then that way we never have to worry about not having meat in our freezer, and we never have to worry about buying meat at the grocery store. Every once in a while at the grocery store we'll buy like deli meat because we don't slice our own meat that way. But otherwise, besides that, like, we don't have to worry about buying any of that while we're there. So it is easier for us to stay on our grocery budget, not having to purchase meat. Number 13 is additional items we just don't need. So I'm sure everybody is guilty of this. You go to a store, you see something on the shelf, you're like, oh my God, I want that. So you buy it. You bring it home, you use it once, maybe twice, and then you never look at it again. So we have become very aware that we were doing this, and we don't purchase items now that we don't need. If there is an item that we want, so if there's something that I go to the store and I'm like, oh, I really want that. I want that item. I will put it on a list, and I will come back and I will revisit that list in 3 weeks. In 3 weeks, if I have not thought about that item or try to find ways to purchase that item without using money out of our bank account that was allocated for something else, I probably didn't want it that bad to begin with. So that has helped us, first of all, eliminate spending money on items that we don't need. And then it has also eliminated bringing items into our household that is just going to create clutter and take up room. I have become very aware of items that are in our household that are only here because I don't know what else to do with them, So I've really started decluttering our house and getting rid of things that actually don't bring us joy or have a purpose behind them. Number 14 is lunch at work. So Aaron he usually is home during the day, so he will eat lunch at home. But I, for a while, was purchasing lunch at work. I would leave, for my hour break, and I would run up to the gas station or Subway or something along those lines and buy something for lunch. Well, that really adds up. So if you figure you're spending $5 to $6 a day, that is $25 to $30 a week you are spending on food. So what I started doing is I started packing my own lunch. I will bring, maybe a snack. I usually do overnight oats, and then I'll do like a protein shake. things along those lines, and I just bring them to work, and now I don't spend that extra money every week buying lunch at work. And then number 15, which I'm sure you guys are all this is gonna surprise you all. Hair products. I know. You would think that this took a lot of work. It used to. It used to take a lot of work. So I quit purchasing hair products in lines of gel, mousse, hairspray, frizz taming substances about a year ago. So we live in Iowa and my hair has curl to it. Therefore, Iowa is very humid pretty much year round. There's usually humidity in the air. And my hair gets a little fuzzy. I used to spend tons of money on different items for my hair to tame it and keep it calmed down. Some items would work for a while, some items would work, for a month or so, and then wouldn't work anymore. I find something else, and it just got to be insane. It got to be insanely expensive. I ended up with all of this hair product that I didn't even need or couldn't use or didn't like, and it became such a money wasting item in our household. So I just learned to embrace my hair. I have curl, I have long hair, it's fuzzy, I know it, I just embrace it. I just go with it. It is heavy, it's thick, so my ponytails don't usually stay ponied, they end up off to the side. I don't even care. So I know hair products for some people are very important. They like their hair to look a certain way. And if that is the case, then that's something that you would budget into your monthly expenses. It's just not something that's important to me. I have just learned to embrace it and go with it. And I'm gonna tell you what, my hair has never been healthier. It's blonde and so soft. Like, it might look fuzzy, but it's super soft. It's never been healthier. I don't use heat on it. I let it air dry, and it just does what it wants to do. But for you, like I said, it might be something that is important. These are just 15 things that we quit spending money on. Not saying that you have to. It's just I just wanted to show you a couple of ways that we have saved money in our household, and this is how we've been able to pay off the debt that we have. Sometimes you have to sacrifice items. Sometimes it's for the greater good anyways, and things that you should be doing, and it might be healthier for you. But those are all things that you have to determine on your own whether or not you can make those sacrifices or not. And maybe you're making sacrifices that I'm not making. So if you have any questions, or if you want me to go into any more detail on any of the items, let me know. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you have quit purchasing and what you guys don't spend money on anymore. We're always looking to make cuts in our household and to learn to live on less. So leave a comment below. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up below and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Have a great day. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Bye.